praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom, Labakarium, Shah, Yasha Allah, that's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Now, who you looking at right here? This is John Williams. This is his show. Let me see. Yeah, this is the John Williams show. You know, he be going in. This just came up. This is trending right now. Mark Zuckerberg builds $270 million bunker, and the rest of the wealthy or the rich are following. You know, this guy right here, his lead, you know. Now, of course, if they putting something out like this, like right now, what's today's date? Let me see something. You know, we try to keep track of the days because, you know, as the days grow old and we come closer to the second coming of our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you're going to hear more reports like this. Man, today is the 17th, December 17th, 2023, the year of all, the hopeful year of all the prophecies being fulfilled. So we got, roughly maybe about 2 more weeks before 2024, and they letting a lot out. You know, you got that big movie that just came out by the Obamas, Leaving the World Behind. The next movie is going to be Civil War. So, you know, the tension is in the air, and this is the way Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah wants it, you know, for the hopeful elect. So we stay on our toes. You best believe these people are on their toes, you know, and now they're publishing. You know, these Edomites are not, you know, when something like this hit the news and they use a face like this, they do this because they know people going to listen. They recognize this name right now. You see this name? Mark Zuckerberg. He's famous. You know, he will be considered a lesser luminary. He's not in their circle of having a biblical knowledge of the prophecies, you know, but he is very wealthy and very rich. And I'm sure he would like to protect him and his loved ones and his possessions if they get a word or a memo that something big is rolling down the hill. So they're on their toes, and as you're going to see in this video, you know, a lot of the wealthy, the rich right now, they've been building these bunkers. There's a channel called Atlas Bunker Survival, you know, and on his channel here, he doesn't just build bunkers for major figures like this. He also built a lot of bunkers for your everyday, you know, blue-collar American, you know, rolling around in Great Babylon who may have $100,000 and some insight to the end of the world, you know, doomsday preppers, and they'll come out and put these makeshift, man. These bunkers are like tents. They're really not that secure, but it's giving these people a sense of security. So you're not just having the wealthy build it. Go over to the Atlas Bunker. You're going to see how many people are really afraid and they know that something is going to happen in a form of a nuclear event. They're fully aware of that. They're walking around you every day like everything's okay. And they have these underground bunkers in the back of their homes full of food, you know, ready and willing to escape like the prophecy says. You know, we're going to get into them scriptures, of course, you know, but, you know, I just find this odd. You know, this just came out. They're telling you the amount. They're going to show you his bunker, and they're using this guy's face. You know, so they're ringing an alarm. Something is rolling down the pipe. Something is rolling down the pipe because they're putting out too much information. It's like they cramming it in, you know, this last month right here for December. They're cramming as much as they can in. So let's check this video out. Hold on, let me go back a little.
Hey, so guys, John here. Mark Zuckerberg is spending over $250 million on a bunker in Hawaii.
What does Mark Zuckerberg know that we don't?
The Facebook founder is creating a compound which also features a doomsday bunker.
This post, for example, got over 2 million views inside of the last 12 hours. This is how viral this is going. I mean, People Magazine, New York Post, every mainstream outlet's talking about this situation. But what they're not talking about is that Peter Thiel is doing the same exact thing in New Zealand. You have Sam Altman doing the same thing in Hawaii right now. You know, the founder of OpenAI and ChatGPT. You have even Ronda Rousey. You have Kanye. You have Post Malone. You have all of these celebrities, athletes, millionaires, and billionaires doing the same exact thing right now. Why? Well, if you look at some eerie connections between that movie Leave the World Behind and this new movie that's coming out in the spring of 2024 in April called Civil War.
19 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings. Gentlemen over 40, let me introduce you to a game changer to make your tools solid again. An
You can kind of connect some pretty interesting dots here. In that video, I'll do that for you. And I'm going to show you exactly what's coming, most likely in America, which I believe is going to be an affordability crisis to the likes in which we have not yet seen, more division in this country than we've ever seen, and an angrier world, as they said we can expect.
We will see definitively a lot of anger, probably increase by the end of the year. We have to prepare for a more angry world.
Who said that? Klaus, right? Klaus said to prepare for an angrier world. Well, when you look at these connections, you're going to see something interesting. Please hit the like button, hit the like button.
So, you know, you go here and finish this video up. You know, I just wanted to bring that introduction. So, it's amazing how the Lord is doing it. You know, because the warnings are not just coming out from the men of the Lord. The warnings is just coming out from the unicorn itself. It's like their own tongue is falling upon it. They're letting you know. You hear what he just said. What's going to cause the people to get angry to the proportion where they may need to go into these bunkers for retreat, survival? They're about to collapse society. It's ultimately the Lord. They're bringing in a new system that's going to be operated under the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. For those that don't know, you better catch up. You better catch up with that prophecy. Because that's one of the final prophecies before our Lord cracked these skies, man. You know, and when you get to do it, I was doing some research. I mean, we all know about this bunker here, but I was checking this out. This is Salaki, let me get rid of that there. This is the world's most secure buildings, the Cayenne or the Cheyenne Mountain Complex, which is considered a super bunker, right? Now this thing been up, you know, since the Cold War, probably before that. You know, it's considered a super bunker. They even use this in certain movies as well, you know. So this bunker is not open to the public, but they will let Hollywood in it to make movies, man. You know, and they do claim that it's not operational. According to them, you know, a lot of the equipment has been moved into greater bunkers. So this is very prophetic. Some people may say, what's the big deal? What's the big deal is a lot of people are going to be preserved for slavery. A lot of Edomites are going to be preserved in these bunkers for slavery. And then a lot of these bunkers will become a graveyard, a coffin for the 2/3 of our people who got money that's going to build them, and for the rest of the nation and the Edomites, man. But check this out. The Cayenne Mountain Complex is located under 2,000 feet or 600 meters of granite. The facility has 6 tunnels, and each tunnel is 3 stories tall. You see that? That's for moving some heavy equipment. They're rolling 18-wheelers down there, man. That's what they doing. They rolling 18-wheelers down there. So they can move dump trucks through there. They can move bulldozers. That's how they built them. You know, so you're fit. And I think inside of this bunker here, you can fit maybe 1 million, if I'm not mistaken, 1 million people. These going to be high-level government officials that's going to go in these super bunkers here, okay? And it says, let me see, one part I wanted to get to. Oh, yeah. Check this out. The 2 main blast doors leading into the complex take around 45 seconds to shut, because these are some serious doors. That these doors take 45 seconds to shut. The blast doors are 3.5 feet, 5.63 kilometers thick, and weigh over 20 tons. The doors are only closed in times of emergency. They have only been closed once during 9/11. So this is biblical prophecy here. These are the mountains. These are the bunkers that the elites get to make it to these bunkers. A lot of people won't make it to these bunkers. But the elites are going to make it to these bunkers and be preserved for the day of the Lord's wrath, for the aftermath of the bombs. You know, they're going right into slavery. That's according to biblical prophecy, man. So like I said, this just came up. So I wanted to say a couple things, but we're going to go right into Revelations 6, verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens of the rocks and the mountains. And that's those bunkers, man. But we want to click on this word, rich men, because they're going to hide themselves. Because as you saw, some of those celebs, because they got possessions. This is rich men in the Greek.
Strong's G 4145. Plusios.
Which is the wealthy, right? You got a lot of people going into these, mountains, these cliffs, building these bunkers underground, trying to hide, trying to hold on to what they have. The wealthy abounding in material resources. Let's click on the root. All right.
Strong's G 4149. Plutos.
And I think you get the picture. The rich, the wealthy, abundance of external possessions, right? Valuables. And I had a dream I think it was last year, the Lord flooded the earth, and I was in like the middle of the flood looking around. And I'm looking at the people, and they're tying up Bentleys to trees. People trying to hold on to their bank while they're drowning. They're holding on to they're tying their house down while they're being flooded. The water's pulling them away, and they're holding on to their valuables. So these people don't understand what's taking place. When this Third World War happened, when the Lord allowed these bombs to go off, everything gets crushed on this side of the world. Nothing comes out of it. You don't come back in 20 years, upload your Bentley with some gas and create a new road, and you on with your regular day like nothing never happened. That's not the reality of these biblical prophecies here. See, the elites know what's going on. They know our Lord is going to be involved with this nuclear destruction. They just warning you that the doomsday clock is closer than ever before, which means we're about to break down to total nuclear destruction. They got you thinking it's going to be an aftermath, like a day after. There's a movie called The Day After. Like there's going to be a nuclear winter, and hospitals are going to become operational again, and they're going to clean that toxic air, and a new government is going to emerge, ran by Edomites, of course. And there's going to be anarchy, but eventually we're going to fix ourselves and get ourselves back on our feet and continue on with this type of society. That's not prophetic. That's not how this thing go. When these bombs let loose, the UFOs, what you call UFOs, show up, which are the chariots. They beam the elect up for salvation. They're going to make sure that Earth is transformed by the heat and smoke and fire that the Lord is going to unleash with these bombs, that is going to divide the earth, and the 1/3 of man, which is the seed of wicked, will be removed from the air, land, and sea. The new government gets set in order according to Daniel's the 2nd chapter, Daniel's the 7th chapter. That's why you got to understand the biblical prophecies of the book and what's about to happen. See, these reporters, they're not the men of the Lord, so you can't go to them for prophetic understanding of the book because prophecy dictates how the world turns. This is all prophetic. So the Lord said, once again, Revelations 6:15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks and in the mountains, man. So they was going into those bunkers and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us. That's them doors. Them doors, what it say? That door took how long? 45 seconds for that door to fall on them? It says the two main blast doors leading into the complex take around 45 seconds to shut. That's them saying close those doors, man. Close those doors and lock them, which is very dangerous. No one wants to go into them bunkers, man, because you know you at the end of the world. But this is going to happen. Why? Why are they saying close the doors? It says, and hide us. They're hiding from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, which shows them UFOs are here, which is our Lord. Our Lord sitteth on the throne, and his only begotten son is on the right hand, which is a position of honor. Meaning they're here. You see the second coming based on Revelations 1:7. So they scared, they're fleeing, they're running. They're running from the Lord. They running from the bombs, but they running from the Lord. They running from judgment. Judgment is here. And from the wrath of the Lamb. That's Yahushua. For the great day of his wrath is come. And who shall be able to stand? This is the NLT. Then everyone, the kings of the earth, the rulers, the generals, the wealthy, the powerful, and every slave and free person all hid themselves in the caves and among the rocks of the mountain, man. So the Lord already know that they got these bunkers set up and prepared. He's the one giving them the knowledge to do this. You know, now they taking the celebs and putting them on Front Street. Once again, as you can see, you know, and they got this guy, you know, hold on. As the face, I'm just playing this once again.
What's up, guys? John here. Mark Zuckerberg is spending over $250 million on a bunker in Hawaii.
What does Mark Zuckerberg know that we don't?
The Facebook founder is creating a compound which also features a doomsday bunker.
This post, for example.
Yeah, so they
What's up,
putting
guys?
it
John
out.
here. Mark Zuckerberg
They
is spending...
putting it out there. They put. What does he know that he got a memo, and they using them? And this is an alert. This is a warning to the middle class walking around. This is an alert to the millionaires, the celebs know something's going on. The lesser luminaries, Denzel Washington and them, they all know something is going on. Agenda 2030. The world has changed, but they know this thing is going to be painful. Will they survive? Yeah, we're in a very, very turbulent time. The Lord is on his way back, and only the elect of the nation of Israel make it up out of here, man. So I just wanted to say that a couple words on that, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, Shalom.
Since 1882, Galbani cheesemakers have been the mozzarella experts. So no matter how you slice it, stack it, or snack it, you get a taste of Dolce Vita. Try Galbani, Italy's #1 cheese brand.
They're on me. I'm getting cooked. Check by 6. Check by 6. Fuck! Hello? No. Everything's good here. Everybody's working hard. Nobody has left their desks all day. I've been keeping an eye.